urging private sector partners to take immediate action to shore up their defenses against potential cyber attacks. We've previously warned about the potential for Russia to conduct cyber attacks against the United States, including as a response to the unprecedented economic costs that the U.S. and allies and partners impose in response to Russia's further invasion of Ukraine. Today, we are reiterating those warnings, and we're doing so based on evolving threat intelligence that the Russian government is exploring options for potential cyber attacks on critical infrastructure in the United States.
Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Zen Lounge. In this video, I am going to be filming an ongoing topic here at the Zen Lounge about cyber attacks. They even just gave us the predictive programming in a new Netflix series that Obama just produced. Yes, Obama was behind a hit Netflix show. Everybody's talking about it right now. It's called Leave the World Behind. And in this video, it shows basically an example of a cyber attack hitting the United States that takes out the internet, the phone lines, and so following this movie, as well as a Vegas cyber attack that just happened just a few months ago, many other cyber attacks have been happening. If you watched my previous video, you would know that the World Economic Forum painted a very scary picture, and they basically warned people about the threat of cyber attacks. Following all this, you now have China's cyber army invading critical U.S. services like power grids, water utilities. I've been waiting all day to get this content out to you guys. I've been very, very busy. It's 11 o'clock at night. Don't even have time to get the video up and running for you guys. I've been wanting to get this out there because what a insane sequence of events that we're watching in real time. You can see this video now to kind of catch up to speed. You can watch a little about the trailer, watch my inputs on it. If you also search on my account, cyber attack, you'll see that I have a couple videos about the Vegas cyber attack and more, so you catch up to speed with some of my older content. But I just made that video just a few days ago. Then we get it, and you know, you might not think that Insider Paper is that credible, but if you go over to Google, you'll see that basically every big major news is talking about this topic. This is the Washington Post. China's cyber army is invading critical U.S. services. Even a utility in Hawaii, a West Coast port and pipeline, and among this is like what happened past year, but they're basically warning that the Chinese military is ramping up its ability to disrupt key American infrastructure, including power and water utilities, as well as communication, transportation systems, according to U.S. officials and industry security officials. So this is serious, guys. And why do you have former presidents? Everyone's asking this question, leaving like with this movie while all this is happening,
But look, today my administration is issuing new warnings that based on evolving intelligence, Russia may be planning a cyber attack against us. As I said, the magnitude of Russia's cyber capacity is fairly consequential, and it's coming. The federal government is doing its part to get ready. But under U.S. law, as you all remember, the private sector, all of you, largely decides the protections that you will or will not take.
If you look back into the past, I seen this post a few months ago. Over 50 senators were issued satellite phones for emergency communication. Barack Obama's new movie warns of a cyber attack that causes a blackout. Today, it was confirmed that China's cyber army is invading critical U.S. services, including Texas power grid, water utility in Hawaii, a West Coast port, and at least one oil and gas pipeline. So the senators were issued satellite phones 50 months ago. So that's pretty crazy. And today on Twitter, when I log on, it says trending in the United States, #blackout. So this narrative keeps growing and growing. And in my opinion, at the end of this, planned cyber attack, whatever is going to happen, if this does happen, we're just talking speculatively. Somebody posted in my comments last video, it'll be the death of Web 2 and the birth of Web 3. And distributed systems will be proven to be the systems that people want to adopt, like blockchain-based systems that have their infrastructure distributed across multiple places, so that if something was hit, there's not one point of central failure. So I think that we're basically witnessing the planned psyop to basically transition us onto a completely new financial system, but even beyond financial system, a completely new internet and more. That's what they're talking about. They want to get us onto, Web3. So give me a subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm going to leave you guys with, some videos and clips to watch to get you guys thinking. All right, guys, good night. I'm going to bed, and see you guys tomorrow.
Reveals hackers affiliated with China's People's Liberation Army have infiltrated critical services here in the U.S.
Alexandra Hoff joins us now from our nation's capital. Alex, this is not good.
No, it's not. I mean, this infiltration appears to be part of a broader effort to insert chaos into our logistical systems. The information collected could then be weaponized if the U.S. and China were to become engaged directly in the Pacific. According to reporting from the Washington Post citing multiple U.S. and industry security officials, China's cyber army is invading critical U.S. services, like an attempt to break into the system behind Texas's independent power grid. Other victims include a water utility in Hawaii, a West Coast port, and at least one oil and gas pipeline, according to that report you're seeing there. Brendan Wells, executive director of the Department of Homeland Security's cybersecurity agency, told the Washington Post this, quote, "It is very clear that Chinese attempts to compromise critical infrastructure are in part to pre-position themselves to be able to disrupt or destroy that critical infrastructure in the event of a conflict, to either prevent the United States from being able to project power into Asia or to cause societal chaos inside the United States to affect our decision-making around a crisis." The report notes that over the past year, hackers affiliated with the People's Liberation Army in China have accessed the computer systems of about 24